Alright, fishing, back here with another video. And today, first off, I should probably just say that sorry I haven't made a video in a while. Just haven't had time. Pretty busy with school and stuff, but here's one right now. So yeah, as you know, I'm doing a review of the SHIMANO Curado 70. So the first thing I'm gonna talk about is the specifications. So the reel comes in 2 or 3 gear ratios, either 6.3 to 1, 7.2 to 1. Anyways, I have the XG, which is the 8.2 to 1. This reel is 100% made for flipping. You can't really use it for anything else. One, because it doesn't have a high spool or high line capacity. I only have about maybe 60 to 70 yards, maybe 80 of 20-pound floor on here because I'm using it for flipping. It comes with the silver, like the new brakes that they have. Those have been in the Casitas, any of the newer model baitcasters that Shimano has come out with. That's the kind of brakes it has. It has the new ones. It's just a better material, helps you cast a little bit further and it's a lot more smoother on the retrieve. This little side dial where you can quickly adjust your brakes when you're out in the water, so you don't have to take the side plate off. So you already heard me talk about it. I'm basically only using this thing for flipping. Shimano also put this nice big handle in there. That's gonna allow you to reel down the slack on those fish and set the hook and get them out of anywhere where you need to, whether it's a brush pile or even when you're flipping into lily pads. Now, this reel doesn't have a ton of drag. It's got about 10 pounds max of drag, but it's still going to be enough for you to be able to yank those fish out of those high cover situations. Another thing that this reel is also really good for is for finesse. It doesn't allow you to throw out a lot of line, but it will allow you to work that bait extremely well with that high gear ratio. You can work it basically any way you want, whether you're using a Senko, a little ribbon tail worm, anything like that. Shimano was also able to achieve one of the smoothest casting systems ever through their newest technology, the SVS braking system, Infinity braking system. Shimano achieved this by actually putting a bearing within the spool shaft, so when you're casting, it's going to be an all-around much smoother feel than any other reel you're going to find on the market today. Another thing they added onto this reel that they are starting to add onto a ton of their other reels is the X-Ship gear system. It's a lot smaller gears, but it's got more gear teeth so that they match up absolutely perfectly and you just have the smoothest retrieve possible. Seriously, it's like butter. Free spool on it's just crazy too. This reel comes with 5+1 ball bearings in it, which allows you to have nice smooth casting, retrieving, and it's gonna feel really nice reeling in those fish. Another thing that this reel features is the S3D spool. This technology prevents the spool from moving back and forth when you're casting, allowing for a further cast. It doesn't really matter too much in this reel because you don't really have a ton of line to cast out, but I guess if you're trying to flip, it prevents you from getting any type of bird's nest, or it prevents any annoyance on the water. So with the XG version, you're going to be able to reel in 32 inches of line with one crank of the reel. That's going to be able to get those flipping fish out of with the HG version, you're able to reel in 28 inches of line per crank, which is still a lot. It just doesn't sound like a lot compared to the XG because this thing's an absolute monster. You're going to want to put this thing on a nice sturdy rod. I think I'm going to put it on a 7'2" medium heavy to heavy action with a fast action tip. That's going to allow me to work at any type of flipping bait or jig really well. And I'm also going to have that backbone on the blank of the rod that's going to allow me to really horse the fish out. My final opinion on this reel. Out of 10, I'm going to give it a 7.5, 8. It's an awesome reel. It's nice and smooth. It's going to be worked a lot while I'm fishing this season. It's just, it does not have a big spool capacity. I can't stress that enough. If you want something that you're going to be able to cast nice and far, you don't want this. You want to go online and get the Curado 200i, which I'll also leave in the description. I'm going to be leaving anything I talked about in the description along with the rod that I'm going to use. Now talking about some other stuff. I'm also hopefully going to be doing a little bit of ice fishing this winter coming up. It's just going to be a little bit hard because I still got school and I do track, so it takes up a big part of my time, but I'm going to do my best to get out on the water as much as possible and film as much as possible. Hopefully, I'll be able to film more videos than I am now. I really wanted to get some more content out. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. Really do recommend this reel, but I will put the 200i in the description below. Please, if you like the video, please like and subscribe. Put a comment, ask me any questions you want. I'll do my best to answer it. But for now, sorry for signing out.